What's going on, party people? It's your boy KJ5 to the 2. This is the 5-2 Academy video blog where I detail anything music industry related. If you have a question that you'd like to be featured here on the video blog, you can hit me at 52academy@gmail.com. That's 52academy@gmail.com. Who knows? Maybe I'll give you a shout out, stick you on the video blog. Now, today's particular question isn't really coming from anybody, but it's just a phenomenon that I see out there as pretty much has become the normative way of creating a buzz. It's the aspect of mixtapes. And in this particular 5-2 Academy video blog, I want to maybe pop some people's bubbles and at the same time break it really down how it works. The mixtape game is kind of the newest, freshest way that rappers want to get their names out there. And I had an ongoing discussion with somebody about this. Someone sends me their mixtape, they ask me to review it, tell me what to think. I've actually gotten to the point now where I don't even review mixtapes. If someone gives me a mixtape, I actually don't bother with it. Here's the reason why. It has nothing to do against the artist, has nothing to do with against the aspect of mixtapes. It just has to do with the fact that the mixtape market has been so flooded with the same mode of getting your name out there. It really doesn't give somebody an idea of how to generate a record. Here's what I mean. When 50 Cent pioneered the aspect of mixtapes, he's the one who basically took the idea, even though this wasn't an original idea, but he became this sort of new idea of taking old songs or popular songs, remaking them, and adding his own verses. And on top of that, now mixtapes are generally known as a way of spitting what is quote-unquote called a freestyle, which is not usually a freestyle, it's just a free written verse, along with remaking a popular song, grabbing a popular beat, flipping it along those lines. Now, this for a lot of MCs is the way of getting their promotional way of getting themselves out there. Here's my problem with mixtapes. If all you ever learn to do with a mixtape is spit verses or remake somebody else's hook or song or beat, anything to that lines, you never really learn the skill of how to write a song or crafting a song. Basically, all you're doing is building off what someone else did. You're building off their popularity. Now, before all my rapper friends out there get angry at me because of what I just said, I'm not saying that can't build a buzz for you. I'm not saying that that's not a way of promoting yourself. I am saying that what the danger of it is if you're constantly putting out mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, you never actually make a record. Or you're just so concentrated on building a buzz for yourself. Let's be real. It's easier to write verses than it is to learn how to write good choruses. It's easier to write simple raps than it is to learn how to craft a song. The problem with mixtapes that I see is that it creates an artist to be nothing more than learning how to ride the coattails of someone else that's already popular. This isn't even talking about the legalities aspect. I'll get to those in just a minute. I understand guys that want to do that and they do it for the idea of getting their name out. Totally understand that. If that's what your idea is, no problem. However, I want to caution artists out there, hip-hop artists, from using that as a crutch. Meaning, the way I actually recommend people to do now is work on your album. Work on learning how to write songs. Work on learning how to craft great choruses. Work on learning how to pick hot beats. That's a skill amongst itself. Work on doing all those aspects of becoming an artist, not just being a rapper, not just being an MC, but learning how to be a songwriter, an artist. You see, this is the thing. Verses don't sell records. Songs sell records. Verses, to some degree, can touch lives, but songs can change lives. That's what I want you to keep in mind. That's what I want you to understand about this whole mixtape video blog. Now, for a long time, I guess from a technical standpoint, mixtapes were basically illegal. However, record companies understood that mixtapes were a great way of promoting their artists. So that was something that always kind of got swept under the rug. The fact that you were using someone else's tracks or using someone else's beats or hook ideas and either A, giving it away, or B, selling it. Labels didn't generally come after people for doing that because they understood that it was a form of promotion. However, in 2008, things have changed. Technically, for the right of the copyright law, for you to use anything from anybody else, whether it's a hook idea, a beat, any of these things, for you to use these without permission or to turn around and sell them, even if you're giving it out free, is actually a violation of copyright law. A very landmark case that happened a couple months back was DJ Drama getting arrested and having his mixtapes confiscated. That has really changed the mixtape market. So the idea of grabbing 20 different tracks, putting something out on there and throwing it out there for free, there is legality issues that you can run into. And so I'm not really going to even get into the moral, immoral applications of that. I just want to at least let you guys know and dispel some rumors there when it comes to mixtapes. So, again, going back to what I was saying, if you're just simply concentrating on always putting out these mixtapes and not working on a record, I almost want to say, just from someone who's been in it for a while, and from someone who's done mixtapes, and from someone who's been there, at the end of the day, you're going to have a hard time getting a record label to sign you based on what you do on a mixtape. Meaning, labels, especially in this day and age with the way the music business industry is, labels want to know that an artist, number one, knows how to write a song, how to write a hook. They want to know that that artist knows how to pick a beat and take a song from beginning to end. If all you can simply show them is that you know how to take someone else's tracks and flip it, don't get me wrong, I understand why people do that, and I think there is maybe to a degree a place for that. But if that's all you learn how to do, labels aren't going to mess with you. They want to know what you can do on your own. So with that being said, I want to say continue seeking the Lord on what you're doing. Continue to focus on your craft. Continue on not really even promoting yourself, but promoting Him. If that's your goal, God will provide. He will put you out there. He will do what you're going to do. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. And don't take the easy way out sometimes. With that being said, check out my mixtape in 08. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been the 5-2 Academy video blog. God bless.